And now, Riot Discord. Chapter 1 The Escape. Everything was going well. They found the elements of harmony and were all returned to normal. Jeremy thought nothing of it, only yawned on his red and black throne as twilight powered up her spell. Light illuminated the 6 ponies as they were lifted into the air. It was the same as when they had via Nightmare Moon, until more light shot from their necklaces. What's this? Discord said, wondered. Fluttershy had sworn to close her eyes, but opened for a moment. Even though the bright lights, she could clearly see the draconequus' face. She recognized it as pure fear. No, he uttered. The Pegasus couldn't stand it anymore. Shut her eye again, as twilight opened hers, revealing them to be white. As a rainbow shot from their bodies, Fluttershy heard the creature's horrifying scream. She tried to block it out. The scream went forever. When the blast was over, the friends gently floated to the ground. Life was back in order, but there was something that wasn't right. Piggy was the first to notice.
Hey, where's Discord?
Ribbon rolled her eyes.
Don't you know, Piggy? We turned to the stone. I know, Dad, but where's the statue?
Here's what Duran. Slee's rat, Upjack said. Where is he? I don't understand, Twilight lamented. This spell so turned to stone. First, I guessed.
We didn't kill him, did we?
I don't think so. He'd still be here.
Unless we vaporized him, Levi shrieked. There's the grass!
Reddy yelled to start back legs.
You mean we may be walking on him?
Rainbow Fluttershy left into the air horror. That's what didn't kill him. Elzak stirred him. The territoriously turned to purple unicorn. Rat Twilight? We shouldn't have, Twilight replied. The elements of harmony cannot destroy. They may work in mysterious ways, but they cannot destroy. Whatever they did to Discord, they at least returned everything to normal.
So what do we do now?
Fluttershy asked. We must inform Princess Celestia about this. A few hours later in Camelot, the 6 ponies told the princess all that had happened. After hearing this, Celestia demanded to speak with Twilight in private.
We didn't kill him, did we?
She asked once they were alone. Celestia shook her head. It is not in the elements' power to do such a deed.
Princess, what do they do exactly?
But he banished Nightmare Moon to the moon, but later changed them back to good. Why did they turn Discord to stone? The elements' job is to restore balance in the land. It's complicated, but basically, what they do is turn something into what was in the inside. First time they were used on Luna, she had darkness in her heart, and that is what banished her to the moon. Second time, there was something good inside her, and wanted to get out, and that's what turned her back into my little sister. Discord, however, she trailed off and looked at the sad creature's picture in stained glass. His heart is as cold as stone.
Does he even have one?
Twilight inquired. Every creature has a heart, though some of them refuse to show it.
So what did the elements do to him now?
She paused. Nothing. The unicorn's eyes widened. What? Nothing. He escaped before the spellhound. Twilight was astonished.
But I restored everyone's memories. Playfield's fine now. The elements have worked.
He did, and Discord saw that. He saw that he could not break apart your friendship with the others. He chose to be a coward and fled.
How do you know what just happened?
I know Discord. He's smart enough to know when to flee. So he's still out there? We have to find him. Equestria's not safe as long as he's free. No. He knows not to make another attempt to take over. Now without time to contemplate his next move. When he does, that's when we take action.
But what if...
I sparkle. We do not know where Discord is. The only thing we can do is wait for him to come out of hiding. When he does, I want you and your friends to be ready. She opened her mouth to protest, but sighed and nodded. Good. Now I will delete the elements with you, so you will be my cones. But first, I will cast a spell protecting them, so Discord cannot take them again. Twilight nodded again. I understand, Princess. So the 6 ponies went back home and waited for Discord's return. They each wore their elements at all times for precaution. For weeks, they waited in agitation for the enemy to make his attack. They told no pony else that the spirit of chaos had escaped, for Celestia did not want her subjects to panic. It was because of this that the friends went about their daily routines as if there was nothing to worry about. They each slept with one eye open, all except for Fluttershy, who slept with two. Soon the days turned to weeks, and months. After a year, the ponies assumed Discord had left Equestria for good. They began feeling more at ease with few exceptions. Twilight became more and more worried each day and studied divination, in hopes of finding their enemy's location. So far, she had no such luck. Fluttershy spent nights waking up with a scream. After experiencing a nightmare where the monster had her in his clutches, of all the frightening creatures she had encountered in her lifetime, she had never been as afraid as she was of Discord. Even though she had not seen him in a while, he still haunted her. Everywhere she turned, his yellow red eyes were there, staring into her soul. Sometimes he would appear as three butterflies, or as a stained glass image. Whatever form he took, it felt like he was always there, always watching her. She told her friends of this, but they said it was purely her imagination. She did not take any of the nightmares away. Then when Twilight became a princess, which turned every pony's life around, while Twilight was still living in Ponyville, she spent most of her time in Camelot, or elsewhere performing royal duties. Again was that. As for her other five friends, they were all famous after saving Equestria numerous times and being friends with the princess. Verity's designs became more popular than ever. She had so many orders to keep up with. She had to hire help. Sister Sweetbell had little talent in sewing, but did what she could to organize everything. Her friend Apple Bloom proved to have greater knowledge of design. Rarity was so impressed she made young Philly her apprentice. Eunice Galoo provided assistance by making deliveries on her scooter. Rainbow Dash's dream finally came true. She was recruited by the Wonderbolts. With them, she traveled all over Equestria, performing her tricks and earning praise she adored. She made time for her friends and offered them tickets whenever they were in town. Pinkie Pie attended all the shows and derbies and was Rainbow's biggest fan. While keeping her job as Cute Corner, Pinkie Pie kept a party playing service at Caroline. Whenever there was a special event, the Royals called her. Not only was she always threw the best of parties, but she did it for free. She did not care for money, only fun. When making visits to Twilight and Caroline, Applejack would take the opportunity to sell her apples. They were much more appreciated once every pony heard they were grown in the princess's hometown. As a result, Applejack earned a lot of money. Not only managed to buy a tractor for Big Mac and fix Granny Smith's broken hip, but added a new floor to the barn, so whenever her relatives visit, they could stay the night. Whatever money was left was donated to the Caroline orphanage. Because of this, the orphans looked up to her. She also became a fan favorite at rodeo competitions. Whether she won a blue ribbon or not, her athleticism was much admired, and cowboy attire was made fashionable thanks to Rarity. In their new glamorous, comfortable lifestyles, the pony slowly forgot about Discord altogether. Every pony was happy, save one. Once the six were known to the public, many stallions began taking an interest in Fluttershy. She turned out to be a great beauty. She received a lot of gentleman callers now, but she refused all of them. Although she was of marriageable age now, the Pegasus was not ready for such a thing, let alone dating. She gained more confidence over the years, but the idea of romance terrified her. Having a boyfriend meant spending time with a single stallion that might be one thing or not. She knew he would be doing most of the talking, and asking, and touching, etc. She was not prepared for that. She continued having the nightmares. The evil face of the draconequus would not leave her mind. She knew he was still out there, and he would come back to turn her nasty again. Despite the good fortune of her friends, she could not move on. She attended social events for their sake, but while living here, was alone. Meanwhile, Twilight Sparkle was studying and learning more about magic, being princess each day. She took pleasure. Sometimes she would look out the window and wonder about her enemy in hiding. It had been almost 3 years since he had vanished without a trace. Where was he? What had he been doing all this time? When was he going to strike?
And why did I bring helium instead of air?
No pony knew. Chapter 2. The Grand Galley Battle was next week, and Twilight called all her friends to help with the preparations, except for Rainbow Dash, as she and the Wonderbolts were part of the entertainment anyway. Applejack was to be in charge of the food, Fluttershy was to bring her songbirds, Pinkie Pie was to decorate, and Rarity was to make every pony's dresses. Again, reason why I'm okay with this and not with Mikey, it's been years. The four approached the palace gate and were let through. As the guards already knew them, instead of Twilight, they were greeted by her brother. Hello, girls, Shining Armor said. We're so glad you could make it. Twilight and the others were already having dinner, and they asked me to escort you. I was extremely, like goodness, I'm starved. Pinkie Pie bounced down the hallway.
I'm not having dinner with the princesses.
You know how I did it with any penny, Daddy. Rarity chuckled. In the dining hall, Celestia sat at the head of the table. Twilight and Spike on her right, Luna and Cadence on her left. When she saw her friends, the purple alicorn forgot her manners for a moment, leaping out of her seat and attacking them with a hug.
I'm so happy you're here,
she exclaimed.
I haven't seen you guys in weeks.
We're happily to play here, Applejack declared. Now, how about we sail down? Friends caught up with one another. Twilight told them about the new spell she had learned. Rarity talked about the dresses he had in mind for the gala. Albert asked if the orphans could be invited to the event, and Pinky dabbled about on pudding. Fluttershy was politely listening to the conversations and nodding when necessary. Then Shining Armor and Cadence had big news.
Should I tell them?
The Alicorn asked her husband. I think you have a right, he said with a wink. She smiled at him.
We're having a baby.
Everybody gasped.
Wait a second,
Pinky cried. She then took a sip of water and spat it out.
You're having a baby? Congratulations! I get to play with it, right?
He laughed. Of course, Pinky. Fly, clap.
Yay, I'm gonna be an aunt. What all you do?
Rarity asked. 10 months. Speaking for the first time that evening.
This calls for a toast,
Celestia announced. She looked at her goblet.
Here's to the new prince or princess.
The others looked at their goblets in agreement. Wait, Spike paused. I'm not going to be the one to change his diaper, am I? Everybody laughed. Fluttershy only smiled softly. She was truly happy for the young couple. For some reason, that happiness could not be reflected. Jack was the only one who noticed Fluttershy's depression and stopped laughing. Friend had been this way for a while now. While she engaged in social activities as much as possible, she never seemed to take pleasure in them. It bothered the cowgirl, and she was determined to find out what was going on. The next day, preparations for the Grand Gala began. Pinkie Pie brought her party cannon into the ballroom, fired balloons and confetti all over the place. Princess Celestia was sure the gala was going to be less boring this year. Rarity had called the girls in one by one to take measurements and asked for their opinion on their dresses, though they knew to trust the unicorn's vision and not to make too many suggestions. After getting food supplies from the market, Appetite decided to take a stroll in the garden. She would not have to make the food until the day before the event, so she had some time to herself. They followed a melodic sound of the cat of Fluttershy conducting her bird chorus. She stopped in the middle of a song.
No, it's more like...
She sang with a few notes in that sweet voice of hers.
Understand?
Howdy, Fluttershy! Applejack sounded a voice loud enough to startle the birds. The pony beamed apologetically. Oops, sir. Pegasus sighed and gave a small smile.
It's okay. We're about to take a break anyway.
Applejack studied her face carefully. Something wrong, Sugar Cube?
What? Oh no, nothing's wrong.
She wasn't convinced by her tone. Fluttershy, I'm a little bit honest with you. You seem to be down on the dim since late. You know I can't remember the last time I seen you smile. I'm like, real smile. Like a minute. Fluttershy paused and turned away.
It's nothing really.
Applejack took a deep breath. It's those nightmares, isn't it? You're still having them, ain't you? The Pegasus floated to the ground, hit her face shamefully. Her friend put a reassuring hoof on her back. Sugar Cube, she said slowly. Let's been 3 years. This girl's long gone. You ain't got nothing to fear no more. You gotta let go. She sniffed.
I know, but the nightmares just won't go away. Even when I'm not asleep, it's like everywhere I turn, he's there, watching, waiting to I don't know, take me away or something. I can't.
She started to cry. Upstairs struck her main comfort. It's okay. It's only your ransom lesson. This girl's not coming back, and he's certainly taking away. Neither of them knew, but in a cave far away, their old enemy was watching the scene in a mirror. He could not help but laugh. Ha 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 ha! It's just too amusing, he exclaimed. Oh, the dramatic irony of it all. Oh, imagine the looks on their faces when I appear out of the blue after all this time. The image in the mirror faded, and slow, only his reflection was visible. And why have we been hiding all these years? His image mocked. So we can lead those naive ponies to a false security, so that when we strike, it'll be a surprise. Based on their moods now, I say the time has come. I say I'll think I'm gone for good. Except for the looping Pegasus. Oh, who cares? No pony listens to her anyway, he chuckled. Oh, that pony is for quite a fright. What's exactly this plan this time? Turning them into their opposites again. Oh yeah, because it worked out so well. No, we can't do something that can be undone. He tapped his chin with a single eagle claw. The problem is those elements of harmony, his reflection said. As long as they are willing to use them, we are not safe. His eyes widened as an idea. Yes, but what if they weren't willing to use them? The reflection smiled gleefully. Oh, I like the sound of that. So what's the plan? I'll tell you later. Those ponies are in for the surprise of their lives. He broke into a warm and aggle laughter. It echoed throughout the cave. He had glanced around the emptiness of his lair. The gala was only a day away when Spike caught up a message from Princess Celestia. There's a crisis in Saudi Arabia. She announced to the other princesses entering the parchment. What sort of crisis? Luna asked. It lacks detail, but they says they need you, Kant and I, to come to their aid. Why not me? Twilight questioned. That's what it says. Even if they requested all of us, one of us will have to stay behind. But you can't leave all right now. What about the gala? We must leave immediately. You'll be in charge of everything, Twilight, including the Grand Gala. The young Alicorn froze. Me? Will Equestria? But the gala? All by myself? Celestia nodded. You will have your friends and brother to help you, of course. But yes, until we return, all royal duties will be appointed to you. But I haven't been a princess for a year yet, and now you want me to run a kingdom by myself? Do you think I'm ready? And surprisingly, I'm not even thinking of a riff for the finale. Oh no. My mind's going to Magic Knight Rares. The tall white Alicorn looked at her chin with her hoof. I do. When the others heard about it, they panicked. You mean they are not going to attend the gala? Red exclaimed. Oh, I made them those dresses for nothing! Doing this all by ourselves? Fluttershy asked. Oh, we've done big parties before, Piggy said cheerfully. There'll be no sweat. But the thing is big as the Grand Gala. Seems like a performance. Oh, I think I'm going to. Applejack caught her before she hit the floor. I'm nervous too, Twilight declared. Don't worry, girls. I know we can pull this off if we work together. This lifted every pony's spirits and they cheered. Well, every pony but Fluttershy. Flutter a half-hearted. What do we let you for? Said Rarity. We have a gala to prepare. I'll go get my burst apprentice. Before her friends watched the confusedness, the face had slowly trotted off. What's wrong with Fluttershy? Pinkie Pie wondered. My Gala's tomorrow. She's to be happy. Why is she happy? You know how she is with social effects, Rarity said. I've never seen her like this before. Twilight nodded. It's not my again. It was next way. Look, she feel like this. Wow. Can't remember the last time I saw her smile. Pinkie pondered. You know what? Neither can I. When she does give a smile, it was forced. You know, she's beginning of teasing from an almost radio style, Rarity mentioned. Well, she was text all of them. I simply cannot understand it. I was dancing, I would bask at it. Say she's having nightmares? Twilight asked. Do you mean ones involving? She didn't need to finish. Exactly. She can't seem to get that monster out of her mind. But he's been coughing. Yes, Rarity reminded him. What is she afraid of? You have finally turned her frown upside down, Pinkie declared. Hell. They all thought for a moment. Then Rarity's face lit up. What she needs is a social boost. She should do more at the gala tomorrow night than conduct a bird choir. She should sing a song. You're right, Pinkie agreed. He has an amazing voice, but this is show off. This could be your chance. Well, there, stage for that, Emma said, question. And please, Rarity huffed. Over it. I suppose she could sing, Twilight said. We'll have to ask her first. Whichever was elected in the beginning. The decided it would be something to take her mind off of everything and accept it. Besides, she was much more afraid of her nightmares coming true to performing on stage. The Boss ponies were astonished when they entered the castle the next evening. The ballroom was decorated like a 60-year-old's birthday party. Tables covered in peasant-baked goods. The orchestra was playing the Pony Pokey, and Princess Twilight was greeting the guests instead of Celestia. She, of course, only did this for her first few minutes, and then left to mingle. The scene was also lively due to the presence of the Caroline orphans. Iron Blood orphans! Boo! Thank you! The Caroline elite was shocked at first, but soon settled to rusticity of it all. You had to admit, the gal was a lot more entertained this year. Pinkie Pie was in the middle of a song when suddenly she cried, Rainbow Dash! The Werewolves had dusted right into the ballroom, and Rainbow Dash was tackled, crying, I am so glad you're here! Pinkie shrieked. The Blue Pegasus wrapped a foreleg around her and laughed. Ha! Good to see you too, Pinkie. She was then met with Twilight and Applejack, both of which offered her a hug. Hey, where's Rarity and Fluttershy? She asked, glancing around. Fluttershy's practicing her song, and Rarity went back up to pick up the Q-Mark Crusaders from the train station. Applejack explained with a chuckle. Though they're not exactly Q-Mark Crusaders anymore. Whoa, back up. Fluttershy's practicing what now? singing a song tonight, answered Twilight. Rainbow looked at her in disbelief. Fluttershy, on stage? We thought it would be a good confidence boost for her. What was it you said about the CNC? Elsack was about to reply when a young voice cried, Rainbow Dash! It belonged to Skulu, who was racing towards her role model. Rainbow greeted her adopted sister with a hug. I missed you, Skits. Let's have a look at you. Whoa, you've grown, kid, and is that? Skulu looked at her skirt to reveal a picture of a red scooter on her flank. Can you believe it? Followed my key mark! Rainbow and Twilight gasped, and Hansel Sack smirked. Tried to tell you. Congrats, kiddo. The older Pegasus retroplated from being playfully. Always knew you had slick moves on that scooter. I know! Skulu exclaimed. How could I not know that was my special talent? Then Rarity approached Sweet Belle and Apple Bloom, who, like Skulu, were dressed elegantly. Apple Bloom wore a glittering red dress and a Swister pink bow with a sparkling green one. Sweet Belle wore glass zippers to match her blue dress, with translucent and charming. Skulu's hair was long and wild, and her dress had a magnificent blend of orange and purple. Wow, Twilight marveled. Your girls look beautiful. Did you make them dresses, Rarity? Would you believe it? Rarity replied. The Apple Bloom here came up with the designs. Oh, really? Elzac said. Yep. Her sister exclaimed. Just left here yesterday. She looked at her skirt, making Applejack got her cutie mark. It was an apple being painted by a red breast. Why don't you tell me? I need to scoot a little swell about, but I was worried you. I want to be a surprise. I was so good at designing dresses, I thought I could beat my design skills to repaint the colors. When I was down, that's like a player. Applejack sniffed and hugged her little sister. My little Apple Bloom's fine blossom. But you said Sweet Belle had her key mark too, Twilight said. Thank you. The little unicorn piped up as she revealed her flank. Sweet Belle's cutie mark was a lavender musical note ringing a pink bell. Twilight did not need to ask her what talent it was. I always knew you had a lovely singing voice. I got a talent, though. Sweet Belle explained. We were doing stand-up comedy act, but nobody was laughing. Then Sweet Belle started singing, and wait till he did. Everybody clapped. Realized I not only do how to sing, but I'm really good. I got a cutie mark. And Lane, you three are coming along late, Rainbow noted. We all have, Twilight said. I had noticed a great stallion listening from afar, his deer antler goat horn hidden under his top hat. The only things that would not change was yellow red eyes. He smiled to himself with the outcourse statement. We have indeed, Twilight Sparkle, including me.